This here is the LUMIX S5II coupled with the 7200 f4 from LUMIX. Now, LUMIX has given me this body and this is a lone lens. They gave me this with the anticipation that I would create a video. So it is a sponsored video, but they have not paid me. They've just given me the camera with the assumption that I was going to create a video, which is this video. I'm going to be going out to create a street POV photography video with it during the daytime, and then I'll also do a nighttime POV photography video coming soon. So if you're interested in that, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Let's go out and let's go and see what this can do. Okay, so the first shot we're going to get with the LUMIX S5II is at 200mm f4, 200th of a second, just of this tram, just to kind of get my eye in this morning. As it's been a while since I've used a 7200. Looks really nice. I think if I get a bit lower, wait for the dude to walk through the frame. Yeah, I mean, it's a good starting point. The first photo you take is never going to be the best photo that you're going to take of that day, but it's a good start. And I can't wait to see what this thing can do. I will say the build quality, firstly of the lens and of the camera, is really nice. Ergonomically, it's really nice to use. And I actually have nothing bad to say about it as of yet. Autofocus is very good. Video stuff is very good, which I'll be doing a video about in the future. But overall, great camera. We're going to be quick enough. I'm going to try and get a panning shot of the train going through. Just like the rear end. 40th of a second. I didn't have it on continuous shooting mode, but I think I still managed to get one kind of in focus panning shot, and I did. That'll be good. There's a building here which is quite nice. I think I could probably just get the corner of it from down here, which might look quite decent. So I'm going to change up the settings. We'll go F4. Oh, that's actually quite nice. We're at 800th of a second. Don't need to be 800th of a second because I can change the ISO to 100. So this is the building, and I'm just shooting that corner there. It's really nice. I like the symmetrical aspect of it. Maybe we can get one of just the side. Let's have a look. It's actually really nice. It's a very simplistic shot, but we're just getting started. There's the car up there. I mean, it's not a very nice car, but I might be able to use that bridge in some way. Kind of a nice layered shot. The train, the person walking through the frame. Very simple, just getting started, just kind of like getting in the groove of using a 7200 again. And I actually was thinking about when was the last time I used a 7200. I've done a 7180 video, but 7200 wise, it's been ages actually. So it's good to have it back. It's good to be shooting again on the 7200. Although it is just an f4, it's not f2.8, but that doesn't really matter. Make sure the also helps with the focus. So the focus on this is locked directly onto the subject, which is the dude up there, and it's keeping focus on him as he goes around that corner. That was actually really, that focus on that was insane. Like, even though he was all the way over there, and okay, he was in the frame, but that was very impressive. I know LUMIX S5 had some issues with the autofocus, which everybody moaned about, and they've addressed it with the S5II, and they've actually gone above and beyond, and it's actually pretty nuts. Especially in video stuff, the autofocus is just top notch, and I would say it's on par with Sony now. One of the reasons why I like just walking around city and never having like a plan is you end up finding places like this. I didn't even know this rooftop car park existed, but now I have a new location for car shoots. You can even see, look at that. You can even see the tower down in the distance. Park a car here, get that. Oh, it's so sick. What a rooftop. And it is a car park, so we're not breaking any rules. And we might be able to get some maybe look down shots from up here. Okay, so there is a bus. I don't know if you can see, but down there's a bus coming. Lean over the side. There's a really cool building just up here, which I think would be quite nice. Just a nice little detailed shot. 200mm. And just have a quick scope around, see what else is hiding. I'll go over that side in a minute because there might be a nice street. You obviously have these apartment buildings up here, but I don't care too much about them because it doesn't look too great. Okay, there's a dude crossing the road over here. I'll just go over the other side and see what's this side, and I'll give it one more chance. I'll go back over. If it's no bueno, then we shall move on. What is this side? Nice little intersection. Oh, good shot there, 200mm. Oh, am I going to be quick enough? Get it in landscape. Oh, do you know what? That's actually quite nice. 125mm. Actually, you're in. There's a nice shot. Dude just chilling down there in his car with his arm hanging out. It's a nice little shot. Okay, I think that was a very successful rooftop mission. I think you'll agree. Ground floor, please. This feels like a very strange lift. Please don't fall. Does anyone else have a fear of lifts? I don't have a fear of lifts, but dodgy car park lifts? Not a fan. Okay, so possibly a shot here. 200mm and quick. With nice depth. I'm going to go right up here, so I'm going to keep walking down the middle of the road, jump behind this car. So what I was trying to do is get the moped in the middle of the road. If I can get this dude crossing the road. Just going to track him. And then somebody else. Oh, it's really nice. That depth is so nice. Obviously you get that with the 7200 because you get that the nice compression of the background to the subject that you're shooting. A quick little recap so far. I'm on the S5II with the 7200 f4 from LUMIX, and it's the entire LUMIX setup. Build quality again, really good. I wanted to ask, when are you guys most creative? Are you most creative in the morning, during the day, or at night time? For me, it's a mix. I think I really enjoy going out at night time, but then every time I go out in the morning, I realize how much I love shooting in the morning when it's nice and quiet. What do you prefer? Let me know in the comments, and I'll be interested to see what you all prefer. We've got a tram, and because we've got a 7200, I'm going to take a photo of it at 200mm, which will look lovely and compressed. But we'll have to wait for it to get down the road a little bit. So while we're waiting, we can get the settings all ready to go. $200mm. You can take one now, and then I want to kind of wait for somebody like that cyclist. Oh. I think I got a shot. I'm going to jump behind it here and see if anybody crosses behind it. Which they did. I kind of panned with them to make sure they were focused. Maybe a shot of these two ladies sat on the bench on the opposite side. It's quite a nice shot. Gonna cross over because there's a dude on the other side that I want to shoot, but there's another photographer that was trying to take his shot and he didn't like it, so he turned around. So inevitably I lost my shot. If I come over here, I can get a reflection. Nope. But 200mm. The thing I love about Sunday mornings is you always get some characters around, because either people are just waking up because they're like me and they're getting up early on a Sunday, or they're still out from the night before. So you always get a mixed bag of people around the city on a Sunday morning, but that's why I like coming out. It's one of my favourite times to come out, actually. Sunday morning and Sunday night are my two favourite times to shoot in a city, because it's quieter, for one, And on top of that, like I said, you get those characters. Okay, so on the other side, tucked away, there is 2 Lamborghinis, which actually looks quite nice. I come over to the right, we'll use this as a reflection shot. So because I'm using it as a reflection shot, it actually works out pretty good because it keeps it symmetrical. Every time there's like a Lamborghini or a nice car on this video and I don't shoot it and somebody sees it, I always get people messaging me going, why didn't you shoot the car? Well, I've shot the car, you can see it on the screen. I'm not a big fan of Lamborghinis, but there we go. You can't say I didn't take the shot. So I'm going to go into the Queen Victoria building, because in here there's a shot that I've wanted to get for a while and I haven't got it. There's a nice shot here because you have the trees either side and then this walking down. At 200mm, it actually looks really nice. So I'm going to center focus and I'm probably going to crouch down and wait for somebody to cycle or walk into the frame. He heard me. Okay, legend. Thank you. He walked past me and he's got like a vlog camera in his hand, so he obviously does content. Walked past me, saw me struggling to get somebody in the center of the frame, and went and walked down the center. So don't know who you are if you ever watched this video, but thank you, I appreciate that. So there's actually a nice frame here because right down the end you can kind of see the top of Harbour Bridge. And we'll get one with this car so you can see the shot. Dude on the bike. I don't know if I got that because I was definitely at the wrong settings. I'm going to track with him so he stays in focus. Nice. That worked out pretty good. That'll do. There's like this archway here in Martin's Place, which is really nice. It's like a tunnel archway. Okay, I'm happy I got one shot there, which looks pretty good. The person was on the other side of the street, but it turned out as well as I would hope. I'm not going to wait for somebody to walk down the archway because it's going to take way too long. So I'm going to keep going, keep pushing down towards the Opera House, which is probably when I'm going to finish the video. But it's just nice to be out with the 7200 again, being able to get those nice compressed shots. Even at 70mm, obviously that's enough compression to give that separation in the background, but just bring that background a bit closer to the subject. And just, I just really love it. I really love the 7200mm lens, and I just highly recommend that you go and buy one. Whether it's Canon, Nikon, Lumix, Sony, whatever, I just think you should have one in your kit bag. And I think what's really important to remember is that it's not about the gear with street photography. You can have a Leica, or you can have it's a nice shot. You can have a Leica or a X100V or Sony or a Lumix or whatever camera, and you can go out and you can create some nice images. Now, you could be a perfectionist and you could be a purist photographer about street photography and what it resembles, and you know, you can say that going out and just shooting people in the streets, people living their lives and taking reflection shots isn't street photography. But to those people that say that, you're wrong. Street photography is much more than just having a Leica. It's much more than just having a Sony or a Lumix or an X100V. It's about just going out and telling the story of the people that are out on the street on that given day. And however you do that is up to you. A nice shot here of a coffee shop with a dude stood in the window. Nice. Oh, it feels good just to be out shooting. It just feels good just to be walking around, just taking shots. Recently I've kind of been putting pressure on myself to do certain types of photography, certain types of images, and that's not pressure that's been put on by anyone else, just myself. And it's nice just to be out with zero pressure, zero expectation, and just creating with this Lumix. Okay, there's the nice street here, which is Palmer and Co. What's it called? Abercrombie Lane. Now down the end you can see all the way to the other street, and it's actually at 200mm, quite a nice shot if somebody was to walk through that frame down there, which I've just missed because I was too busy talking. Okay, two people walking through the frame, looks pretty good. Nice compression. I mean, it's not an ideal shot. I think it's okay. I like it, especially with the edit. It looks really good. Again, all of the photos in today's video are edited from my presets. There's a link in the description. You get over 125 presets for both mobile and desktop for a very good price. Let's do the business dude at 200mm. So if I come to the right hand side, it should position me nicely with the that's nice. I like that. Actually, I might be able to come over to the right hand side and shoot through all of this. Nice shot. So I've come down to like the rocks area. There's a cruise ship currently in Sydney, and you can kind of see it up here. Just take a quick shot for you. So dude just chilling in the frame, so you can see. I'm gonna get down. Let's get the security worker down there. It's a nice frame, maybe it's 70mm. $70mm is really layered. I really like that. Oh, that's nice. Keep moving. Nice shot here. Cyclist just perched there. I think we'll do this one in landscape. Okay, so I think I'm going to finish off here down in Circular Quay, because I am going to come back out and do a nighttime POV with the LUMIX S5II and the 7200. So if you're interested in that, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all of that stuff. Before we jump into the hashtag, is that building over there I just want to get a nice detailed shot of at 200mm, because I think it's quite a nice it's a nice architectural building, and that's quite a nice wallpaper actually. If you ever do want any of my wallpapers or any of the photos I take as wallpapers, I put them over on Instagram, so come and follow me over there. We get a chance to either follow me. If you want to send me a DM, ask any questions, you can do that also. Let's have a look at the hashtag OpticalWander, so what you guys have been creating over the last couple of days. I think you'll agree the images turned out mega, and I'm really happy with the camera overall. The build quality of the lens is fantastic, and the camera is fantastic. I like the overall feel and the ergonomics of the camera. It feels very sturdy, and I know that whatever I want it to do, it's going to do. It didn't miss a beat with the autofocus. Obviously with the S5, the original S5, the autofocus was a problem. That is now been gone. This is a great camera. Autofocus is fantastic. And I would say the autofocus, like I said in the video, is on par with Sony, if not, maybe even slightly better in some situations. That is not a scientific proven thing, just my opinion on some of the things that I've noticed. I'm just going to run through the highlights so you guys know exactly what the camera has on offer. It is a 24.2 megapixel full frame CMOS sensor. It can shoot 6K 30p up to 10-bit. It can do 4K 60 up to 10-bit. And then it can also do, what else we got? We've got a 5-axis sensor shift image stabilization. Like I said in this video, it's very stable, even with video and photo, very fantastic. It's weather sealed. You have the 2 slots for memory cards, and it's got 779 point phase detection autofocus system, which is why the autofocus is so good. We're going to have a look at the hashtag OpticalWander, where you can show me the content you're creating and in turn inspire me and inspire others. around the world. Okay, we've thrown a screen recording on. We are going to go to the most recent. The hashtag is up to 650,000 posts. We're going to go with this one, which is a nice black and white shot. And we're going to go down from there. This one here was very cinematic, gave me some cinematic vibes, so I clicked on it and I like it. Going down a bit more, we'll go with, I like this self-portrait in a reflection. I like that a lot. And let's go with this one here, because we had some detailed shot of buildings in this video. This one caught my eye and I was like, well, it's very similar to something that I got in this video, so top marks. And we'll go with, let's do like 2 more. It's been a long video already, I don't want to keep you too long. This one, black and white, really love that. I do love black and white. And we'll do this one, which is a nice, there's loads going on, but I really like it. And one last one, we'll do a little scroll down, and there's some nice simplistic shots going on here, so we'll pick one of these. We'll go with, I like this one. That's a nice shot. If you do want to get featured on this channel, then you can use the hashtag OpticalWander. You just throw it in your caption when you're uploading to Instagram, and then I'll get the, I'll go through it. I'll have a look at the hashtag, and hopefully you'll get picked. With all that being said, create more, stress less. Hope you have a good day, and great camera.